Hey, Chapel here, and today we're going to be talking about one of the new builds that became possible from the patch that was added on February 25th, which made some changes to some Geminis, most notably Spores. Now Spores used to be a pretty terrible Gemini, but with the change, the stats no longer disappear after one shot and will stay on the enemy until it dies, and this can open up some incredibly powerful combos. Now to talk a bit more about Spores first. These deal a flat amount of the weapon's base damage based on the number of stacks the enemy has on them. The stacks can be applied with either weapons, and after being damaged with the secondary weapon, you will swap back to the first and it will deal a burst of damage based on the stacks. Now, the important thing to note about Spores is, as you can see at the bottom, it doesn't scale with weapon damage, skill damage, elemental damage, or lucky shots. It scales very poorly with most other forms of damage that most builds will scale with very well. Because of this, the thing that's most important is weapon levels. And also the crit of the weapon does have an effect on how high the burst damage is from the Spores. But because of the weapon levels, we were this run using Craftsman's Inheritor to make the upgrades free, and adding up the Icy Spear to plus 41 by the end of the run, and a Scalpel for building and detonating the stacks at plus 10, which was picked up in Act 4. Now the question is, why would you use Icy Spear if the idea is to have a weapon with really high base damage? Now, unlike other weapons, Icy Spear has an effect where it spins on the ground after being fired. This means after swapping to the secondary weapon, it can proc Spores repeatedly rather than a single time before having to swap back. So despite it having the lower base damage, the fact that you can proc Spores over and over again more than makes up for it. Because of the poor scaling with other sources, this run I opted for a lot of defensive ascensions and scrolls to maximize defense rather than upping damage in ways that wouldn't really help much. You might notice though, the run overall was 97 minutes long, which is a lot longer than ideal, and the reason for this is because it performs very well on a lot of bosses and elites when you have the chance to set up, but certain enemies such as ones with the defensive affix, or enemies such as UFO, which are hard to hit with the spinning spears, will take very long to kill. A good way to counteract this in another run would be having Miasma with the combination of Shock and Decay. This run I unfortunately didn't have that, so these enemies just became a massive hurdle. But if you're trying this yourself, then look out for that to make it go a lot smoother and to deal with the content that it really has a hard time with. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of the clips. Have a good day. See ya.
Looking up to mountains high, close enough, now we gotta climb. Step by step, no regrets. Breath by breath, no resets. Looking back from where we came, crazy path and we're not the same. Bound by the weight you found, your baggage holds you down. I can't carry it, but I'll carry you. No barrier, 'cause we'll make it through. I'll carry you. Still for the solid ground. Day by day, take it slow. You're stronger than you know. Looking out to where we'll be. There's a life that we've always dreamed. It's ours when we let go. Don't fight it, let it flow. I can't carry it, but I'll carry you. No barrier, we'll make it through, and I'll carry you. We'll make it through, and I'll carry you. can feel you, baby, going out of control. You're asking me to save you, but I just don't know how to. I'm pretty convinced that it's all in my head, but you just wanna bring me down. I'm not listening when you say I'm to blame, 'cause I've already figured out we're out of time. Out of time, oh, out of time. Out of time, oh. You know you drive me crazy. You're everything I want. Addicted and I'm craving your body and your soul. Even though I'm pretty convinced that it's all in my head, but you just wanna bring me down. I'm not listening when you say I'm to blame, 'cause I've already figured out we're out of time. I'm not listening when you say I'm to blame, 'cause I've already figured out we're out of time.